Honkai Star Rail will officially release on April 26, 2023 on mobile and PC, with pre-installation arriving on April 23, 2023. PlayStation will also have access to Honkai Star Rail, however, at a later date confirmed today by the developers and will be announced in a future update. The Honkai Star Rail special preview program just arrived and contained a plethora of information. This video's sole purpose is to shower you with all the information found in the first Honkai Star Rail special program. Let's get into the video. Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based RPG where you will travel the universe to explore new worlds. The first location that you disembark on is the Herta space station. Let's take a look. Let's take a closer look at the next planet that we will be visiting. The next location I know I am going to mispronounce, but Belobog, is a planet covered in snow and ice and consists of two major parts, the overworld and the underworld. Okay, so I'm just going to warn you right now, and you're going to have to bear with me on this one. The next location is Shinsho Lafala, and is of Chinese inspiration, and is home to 3 different races. The first race that we are going to be discussing is Vidadara, and yet again, I am sorry if I am butchering the name. Vidadara have dragon horns and tails and naturally possess Cloud Hymn, a water-based magic. These characters look really cool and serve as the defenders and healers of the ecological environments on the planet. Next up are the Foxians. The Foxians race have beast-like ears and fox tails. They are known for their fast reflexes. The final race of the 3, I don't even want to try to attempt to pronounce, but I'm going to say the Xinshin. They have an extremely long lifespan and look very similar to humans. The next location, the Exalting Sanctum. Check it out. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for now. Let's get into the fun stuff. Gameplay, let's do this. Characters have a basic attack, skill attack, and ultimate attack, as well as automatic talents that trigger in battle. The core gameplay is as follows. Basic attacks deal damage and regenerate skill points. What are skill points for? Skill points are used to initiate your character's skill. Duh. There are many variants of skills, such as skills that can attack multiple enemies, and skills that if you sacrifice some HP, you will do more damage. Okay, let's talk about the ultimate. When a unit gets hit or uses an ability, they will acquire a certain amount of energy that can be used to unleash a devastating ultimate ability. Furthermore, the ultimate animations are some of the best animations I have ever seen in a video game. Truly remarkable. Moreover, while exploring in the overworld, we can use special techniques available to each specific unit we have acquired in the game, such as gaining stealth or invisibility and slowing enemies. Let's talk about the game's mechanic toughness. To explain toughness, let's borrow from Pokemon's vernacular. Pokemon have types, and depending on which Pokemon go up against each other, they will either have an advantage or disadvantage. Honkai Star Rail has a similar system. You will want to go into battle with the type advantage to gain the upper leg in battle. Once you have the advantage in battle and have eliminated the enemy's toughness, you will initiate different effects during battle. For example, fire causes burn, cryo causes freezing. Honkai Star Rail will launch with 7 different elemental types. Characters will attack based on their speed stat. The higher their speed stat, the more attacking and quicker they will attack at the beginning of battle. For example, let's talk about Sealy. This unit has a special talent that allows her to attack twice once an enemy has been defeated. Furthermore, as long as you get the timing right, her ultimate attack will be able to deal continuous attacks. This is achievable because she is a character who has chosen the path of the hunt. These types of units specialize in single target DPS. Another critical mechanic to Honkai Star Rail are paths. You can think of paths as a type of class in Honkai Star Rail. There are a total of 7. Let's dive in and take a look at each one of them. The second path is Path of Erudition. This path specializes in AoE or area of effect damage. Basically, this path is meant to hit everything. The next path we are going to dive into is the Path of Destruction. For example, Clara has chosen this path. Clara is able to unleash devastating attacks head on. This path is super awesome. Check it out. Next up, Path of Preservation. This path has powerful defensive capabilities. Japard can create insanely strong shields to protect everyone. Next is Path of Harmony. Units who are on this path are able to buff your entire team and help them to deliver devastating amounts of damage. Bronya is a perfect unit as an example. Alright, let's talk about the Path of Nihility. This path is the complete opposite of the Path of Harmony. Whereas the Path of Harmony delivers buffs to your entire party, the Path of Nihility provides an insane amount of debuff to your enemies. The final path is the Path of Abundance. And as for our example, let's look at Bailu. If a character chooses this path, they will be able to provide the ultimate amount of healing. Okay, let's move on to light cones. What are light cones? Light cones are a way to improve your unit's combat effectiveness. How do you acquire light cones? They can be earned through multiple sources, such as completing missions, events, Star Rail passes, and Star Rail special passes. What are Star Rail passes and Star Rail special passes? Let's talk warp. There are many types of warp. You are going to want to pay close attention to this section. First up, the regular warp, also known as the stellar warp and the departure warp. We will go over departure warp later in the video. Every 10 warps guarantees a 4-star or above, so there is a chance to receive a 5-star character every time that you warp. This is a permanent warp, meaning that this will be in the game forever. Regular Star Rail passes will be used to warp and acquire new characters, as well as light cones to improve your character's combat effectiveness. Light cones, as I understand from the special program, are weapons. However, let's talk about Star Rail special passes. These passes can be used on the time-limited warp during special events. In the first phase of Honkai Star Rail, Sealy, along with her light cone, will be available for warp. In the second phase, Jing Wang, along with his light cone, will be available on the time-limited warp. Okay, let's move on to the Forgotten Hall. This will reward Trailblazers with some goodies. The Forgotten Hall incorporates a series of difficult stages of battle to conquer. Each stage has limitations, such as cycles. If the time limit runs out, the stage will be considered a fail. There are two types of Forgotten Halls: Memory and Memory of Chaos. Memory stages are easier and are unlocked through progression. Memory of Chaos are of higher difficulty. These stages are updated periodically with rewards. Now, take note, if you clear a certain stage, you will unlock a new 4-star character named Xingqi. For those of you who are interested in other ways of playing Honkai Star Rail, you will eventually meet Madame Herta and the mysteries in the Aeons and the Simulated Universe. The Simulated Universe offers rich gameplay for Trailblazers, and if you reach a certain level, you will acquire another new 4-star character called Herta. Furthermore, rewards and points earned in the Simulated Universe will refresh weekly. Now, having said this, you will want to get to this portion of the game as soon as possible so you can reap the rewards every week. Honkai Star Rail will also feature special events starting in the second phase of 1.0. These events will be an absolute must-do in order to acquire a bunch of goodies and warps. Okay, now let's get into the good part, and probably the part that everyone is most excited about: rewards. As you can see, if you log in 7 days in a row, you will acquire 10 Star Rail Special Passes. As a reminder, these passes are used for the time-limited warp. Okay, this next part of the rewards are super exciting. The pre-registration rewards include 100,000 credits, 20 Star Rail passes for the standard warp, a Trailblazer welcome avatar, and a 4-star character called Serval, who is chosen to walk the path of the Erudition, and she controls the lightning element. Lastly, the Trailblazing Will is a permanent event and will grant you 40 Star Rail passes and 1,600 Stellar Jades, which is a total of 50 warps. In order to acquire these rewards, you must achieve Trailblazer level 35. Okay, this next part is just insane. You will be able to use your Star Rail passes to participate in the Departure Warp. What is the Departure Warp? The Departure Warp is a 20% off warp that you will be able to spend 8 warps to get 10 warps. A 5-star character is guaranteed within the first 50 warps. Furthermore, this means that it will take a maximum of 40 warps to achieve a 5-star character. This is an insanely generous warp. Moreover, you will be guaranteed either from left to right, and I apologize if I butcher the names, Yanging, Bronya, Japard, Welt, Himiko, Clara, and Bailu. I believe this to be an incredible deal. Okay, now listen up, because this is important. If you are one of the lucky ones that are able to get a 5-star in the first 10, 20, 30 warps, you need to stop warping. Only warp on this warp until you get a 5-star character, because this warp goes away after a maximum of 50 warps. Lastly, let's talk about the Honkai Star Rail All-Stars web event. You will be able to earn warps by completing missions on the official Honkai Star Rail page, and you will be able to acquire the 4-star light cones and relics, as well as character XP and light cones XP. Honkai Star Rail showcased a demo in today's special program. You have got to check this demo out. It was truly an insane demo showcase, and it's in English. Check it out, it's truly remarkable.
A strong adversary. Help me improve. Strike with heart!
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike.
Look at the draw.
please, please, please. Looks like victory!
Time for the master stroke. Radiant spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Blade in flight!
Huh? Peaches? I am kinda hungry. Start counting.
Don't need this style.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
What a truly amazing looking game. I cannot wait for Honkai Star Rail, cannot wait to delve into the rich worlds that the developers have created. Turn-based RPGs were one of my favorite gaming genres growing up. I am super excited to dive into this game on April 26th. I am really anxious and excited to start warping. I cannot wait to acquire characters and their weapons. Also, I stream exclusively on YouTube, so come out and say hi if you see me live. I would love to have you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in Honkai Star Rail.